What is going on, guys? Big welcome to you all to our channel. We are Team Crushing the Meta and we are back with another Bruce video. So we are starting a series of Bruce videos, and in this time we will talk about the different Bruces, we'll talk about different builds, and yeah, we will talk about as much as we can about these. We will start with the new Bruce, then we will go back to the Grade 4 Bruce as it is my favorite, and see if you guys are interested in the old Grade 3 Bruce build as well. So when it comes to these decks, there's of course a very different characteristic of each deck, like the multi-attacking Bruce, the Bruce that focuses more on the restanding Vanguard, giving the crits and the crazy amount of power that it creates, and the new playstyle of Bruce that is a little bit faster than the older two. There is also some benefits from the new Bruce, although it sometimes feels a little bit underwhelming comparing it to the older two. For me, my favorite will always be the Grade 4 Bruce, even after having the chance to test the new Bruce a lot, and the old Bruce just seems a little bit slow. Even though this deck is as slow as this, it's still harder because it hits harder, so it's better in my opinion. Alright, so without further ado, we'll start with part 1 about the new Bruce. So the new Bruce, the Viamance Bruce that we have got, is kind of a faster Bruce. So if you don't know what this card does, I will explain it to you with all of the newer cards that we have got. And with that, it will be, in this video, we will also talk about the fact that not all of the cards are playable in this build because of the fact that he doesn't give you final rush at the start of the turn, but he gives it to you at the main phase, or in the battle phase. So his skill is, at the beginning of your battle phase, if all of your units are Diabolos in the card name, you will get final rush until the end of your opponent's next turn, which is insane, right? And if your opponent is a grade 3 or greater, you'll also get final burst, which is basically a better version of final rush. The second ability of him is when he attacks. If you are in final burst, you count +1, you choose one of your columns, you restand it, and those units in that column get an extra 5k. So it's a column restander. So it gets you 1 attack instead of the 2 or 3 attacks that the other 2 Bruces give, and it also gives you the final rush a turn faster. That's the benefit of it. And if you're going second, that's when you get the most benefit out of it, because you don't have to wait a turn. You could just go final burst right away. Then we have the other cards that we have got that are new as well. We will start with the grade 2, and we will have, let me see, we will have a grade 3 and a grade 1. And those were the new cards that were introduced. I don't play all of them in the build, which I will show you in another video, the deck profile, but here they are. So these are the other cards that we play as well, or that we got introduced as well. So first we start with a grade 2. So the grade 2 has 2 abilities. The first one is a continuous ability on Vanguard or Guardian Circle. If you are in final burst, then until this unit, basically it's a continuous, so it keeps getting it, it gets the 10k power and a 5k shield. So that activates in your opponent's turn as well, which makes him a huge body and just irritating for your opponent to get rid of. Her ability on the second hand is not final burst, but it's final rush. So on Vanguard or Guardian Circle, if you are in final rush, she gets extra 5k power and a 5k shield, which means that she is active right away whenever you go into Bruce, which is very good, because she becomes a 10k shield that you could very easy use. Then we have the new card, which is interesting. His skill is not final rush, it's final burst, which makes him a little bit interesting to deal with, because he is, in my opinion, a turn too slow. But it is what it is. So he needs to be in the front row. Vanguard Circle. It's an auto ability. When you final burst, you Soul Blast 2, you counter charge 1, and this unit get an extra 5k until the end of turn. So he's very good to leave him in the front row. You enter the battle phase, and your Bruce will give you final burst if your opponent's already on grade 3, and then he will give you the counter charge right away. The counter blast that you have used maybe a turn before or whatever, he will just give you that, or even you have used with him, because this boy has a second ability as well. So second ability is when this unit is placed on Vanguard, if your Vanguard is the new Bruce, you don't need final rush, you don't need final burst, you don't need whatever, you only need to have the new Vanguard being the new Bruce. So you place him, you pay the cost, which is a counter blast, you soul charge 1, you choose up to 1 grade 3 or less normal unit with the Diabolos in their card name from your soul, and you call it to an open Vanguard circle. So basically he is a +1 for a counter blast, and he gives you the soul, so it's pretty good. And these are the new cards. So now we get into the end of this video. This is a very fast video. Now you have multiple videos that you will see. You will see a video where we explain which cards you could play in this new build and why. And you will see a deck profile, so deck building, a deck profile combo video. And then we will enter the series of the videos where we talk about the grade 4 Bruce, and then we will see if we will do the grade 3 Bruce, the older one. So that's kind of it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in our channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and let us know in the comment section below which of these over triggers you like more. Thanks again. Until next time.